And, we love the podcast, How I Built This. And one of the reasons I love that podcast is you can really start to see, like, these huge companies, these huge products that are super, super successful, that you just look at that. You just look at where they are now.
It's easy for them because they're a millionaire.
Yeah.
You don't hear about when they had 27 cents and a stick of gum to their name.
Yeah.
And they lied or faked it till they maked it to get into whatever they need to do. But yeah.
And how sometimes you can have this huge mess up, this huge screw up, but that's what you needed so you could keep going on the journey. I'm just looking through, I just got done with probably one of the most powerful conferences I've ever been to, and that was the Rise Conference by Rachel Hollis. She was just here in Minnesota a few weeks ago, and
I just want to say something about Rachel Hollis before.
Our girl Ray.
Ray. Hey, Ray. And Dave. This is the greatest morning show nobody's listening to. I just want to say, for anybody out there who's looking for some personal development, she does business coaching as well. But her personal development, her get stuff done attitude, her books, her daily vlogs, are amazing. And she's very rah-rah. Most of her conferences are women only, but trust me, as a human being, you really want to tune into Rachel Hollis. Hashtag Rachel. Okay, that's all I got. Sorry. So don't think you're a manly man. Just watch it. It's great. Go ahead, Sarah.
But she did her own little version of How I Built This, and Quest Bars. We had one of the developers of Quest Bars speak to us, and she was talking about how they were just broke. And they were working on these flavors for their new Quest Bar, which is like a protein bar.
Oh, this is a great story. You told me this.
Yeah, and they were down to like their last dollar. And they were creating this bar, and they put in, I was just trying to find it, but I can't seem to find it. They were making this last bar, and the guy came in to talk to them.
Wasn't it cranberry peanut butter?
No, and he goes, we made a really big mistake. We accidentally used the peanut butter bar, and the flavoring was berry. The berry flavoring went into the peanut butter bar, and it's just going to be terrible, and we don't know what to do. So she said...
But they only made like one or two of them, right?
No, they made like...
They used all of their supply.
All their supply up on these bars of berry and peanut butter. And they were looking at it, and they're like, okay, this happened, but how can we make this a success? How can we look at this through a different lens? And that became their peanut butter, like their strawberry peanut butter bar, like peanut butter and jelly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they created out of that mistake. But had they not had the mindset to keep going and see what they could do with this failure, they would have never, or it would have taken more years of research and development to come up with their peanut butter and jelly Quest Bar.
Instead, they just said, screw it. This is what life gave us. Let's go.
Yeah. It was really so powerful. And even, like, that's the thing, is where the mindset comes into play, because we need our minds to take these, Jen Hatmaker also spoke at the Rise conference, and she said something that I thought was so powerful. She's like, do not let the rejections or false starts keep you from your future, but instead let it be your rocket fuel, not your life sentence. And I think so often, if we don't talk about, big failures, small failures, if we don't talk about failure in general, we're never going to get any forward progress or momentum. We need to use that failure, instead of being ashamed or embarrassed about it, to be our fuel to keep going to tackle our big goals and our big dreams. Because we both have huge dreams.
Yes.
And fortunately, we're
Absolutely.
in a career where this is our career. Like, real estate is our career, because it takes everything that we love and everything that we can do to help others and not judge others to get where they need to go. We've had people come to us who don't even want to talk about buying a home because they're scared. They're scared because they've had a bankruptcy.
They're embarrassed.
They're embarrassed because they have terrible credit. They're shameful that they've had a foreclosure. Whatever it is, it's like, you know what? When any of those events happen, it's easy for me to say don't feel that way, but like, I respect the way you feel.
Absolutely.
But
don't let those moments define you. Let those moments grow you.
Yes.
That's not who you are. You're not a foreclosure. You're not somebody who didn't summit the mountain. You're not somebody who failed at making the next $1 billion business. You're somebody who at least tried.
And it can even be small things, because maybe not everyone's goal is to be that billionaire.
Right.
Maybe it's someone's goal
to run a 10K.
I was going to say a 5K. Or maybe around the block.
Right. But there it is. I know where you're going with this.
My friend Sarah and I used to laugh yep, I might have taken a small walk around the block, but I lapped everyone on the couch. It's like
I love that. I've never heard that before.
You just gotta any type of progress or any type of movement forward is progress. Now, I say a lot of this today with conviction and all these things, but I fight my own battles every single day about getting into my head and not wanting to do something unless I know I'm going to do it well.
This is a daily struggle and a daily conversation with us.
Because it does even start at dishes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone to come in and see me in a messy house. And
I was going to kind of go there. I was going to be like, okay, let's talk. Let's bring it personal now. The mindset and the growth and the failure thing. I'm not a dirty person, but if anybody knows me, I'm not really organized.
You're messy.
I'm messy. I don't care if there's dirty dishes in the sink. I don't care if there's no dishes. I don't. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. No. But to you, Sarah, that could have been a moment that'd be embarrassing for you. Mm-hmm. If somebody were to come over and the bed wasn't made and there was some dirty dishes on the counter and say, the pillows were off. I mean, you'd be like, oh man, now this goes two-way here. This is two ways because I should care more and I'm trying to, and you need to not care as much and you're trying to. So this is a really real struggle. You'd be like,
this is legit.
This is every day. Every day this happens where you're like, oh, I can't go to bed until the dishes are done, and I'm like, I can't go to bed until I lay down. It means I can go to bed anywhere. But on the flip side, so Sarah's working on kind of